We'll take a look at some of these videos coming out of Mount Joy in Lancaster County showing the impact of yesterday's storm.
Yeah, houses were surrounded by water, the borough declaring a disaster emergency because of some flash flooding.
And that's where we find Fatima Moen this morning, checking on a local nonprofit that shared online videos of that flooding they're dealing with, calling out for help. So what are you seeing this morning? I know it's still dark, but I almost feel like I can hear water behind you. Is that correct?
Hi, Candace. Good morning. I think that's just our lights and car running this morning, but that's to say that the water was running yesterday. I mean, like Steve mentioned, 7 to 9 inches of rainfall, and this entire parking lot where we're standing here, I'm going to show you what's left over. It's definitely drying out, but this is just right off of Long Necker Road. That's right off of Route 230, now closed. Now, what you're taking a look at are rocks and just a bunch of sediments really just left over from that rainfall. Like I said, now this now dried up, you can just see the remaining, again, rocks and sediments left over. There's just been a lot of several waves of heavy rain from the entire last month here in this area, but we are at the parking lot of the Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States. It's a nonprofit that serves veterans and military members of service. And again, now they're calling out for help, just given that rainfall from yesterday. They're calling out for volunteers to bring out their boots and gloves and shovels to really get this parking lot cleaned up. You can see images on your screen right now of how dramatic that flooding and that rainfall really just built up. But again, they're trying to take advantage of some storm resources because the Mount Joy area did declare a state of emergency. Again, the organization is having volunteers asking for help this morning. You can come out here today at 10 a.m. to, just help clean up this scene. But we're going to try to bring you more visuals as the morning show progresses, as the light comes out, more about how the roads are cracked, how much rock, how many pieces of rocks we're talking about. But I'm going to send it back to you for now.
Yeah, those photos very telling. You can find more of those photos on CBS21.com as well. Thank you, Fatima. Let's take a look at some of the other damage happening around the Mount Joy community. One viewer sending us this video of the water just rushing in through that basement window there. Neighbors tell us flooding like this has been a consistent problem in their area.
This is a little Chickies Creek, and yeah, I mean, we've never seen it flood so fast. 2 Mondays ago, it flooded as well, so it's all over again.
Yeah, feel for those homeowners. We're also getting a look at some flooding happening in York County, too. Take a look. This is somebody's backyard. It turned into a river yesterday, or a creek. You can see the water rushing down as creeks in that area were overflowing during the storm. The rain also flooding roads like the one you're seeing here. Fast moving water making for really dangerous situations. So remember, if you find yourself in a situation like this, it's not worth it. Turn around, don't drown. That saying is what it is for a reason. We have photos too and videos coming into our Facebook page. Some of what you guys sent. There are some pretty incredible ones here. You can see just flooded roadways. We have more information coming out of just neighborhoods. You can see that car right there in that neighborhood. I want to get to some other ones that were really telling. This says on my drive home from Lidditz around 3:30ish. Can't remember what school sports field this is, but you can see the field flooded right there. We also have some of just cars just trying to make their way home. This is 283 eastbound, so not even areas that are back roads, but like major roads like 283. And we can see here just some parking lots flooded. So a lot of people sending in their photos, sharing what they are seeing. If you have any photos to share with us, you can head to our Facebook page, go to CBS 21, leave a comment there, and then let us know where you're taking the photo or what you saw yesterday. Share it with us so that we can share it with some of you. You know, tens of millions of Americans are coping with severe weather or its aftermath today. The Northeast recovering from overnight floods. New Jersey under a state of emergency declaration. New York coping with subway station flooded damage, and that also affected some train cars too. The FAA is warning of air travel impacts in New York, Washington, Boston, and in Central Texas. Recovery efforts are continuing after floods killed more than 100 people. So it's not just us here in PA that are experiencing these flash flooding waters and, of course, dealing with these situations. Steve